Okay, so we're moving on to part 2, and this is across the years from 1992 to 1994. Yeah, 1994. And we're doing this logo this time with the Streaks logo. So the first one of which in this part is the very best of Fireman Sam. 7 sparkling adventures of everyone's favourite fireman, including one episode previously released on video. And that episode is Halloween, but that's not until the last episode. The episodes are Chemistry Set, Flat Tire, Dylan's Says Pick Up Full Day, Camping, Norman's Tricky Day, Treasure Hunt, and Halloween. And the print date of this is the 31st of March 1994, so this is slightly later printing. And it comes with the advert once again for other BBC titles, and unfortunately the case is broken, but the tape plays fine, so that's all that matters really. Put it there. Next one of which is Rabsy Nesbitt Live. For one night only, Scotland's favourite philosopher live at the Capitol Theatre in Aberdeen. Only available on video. This is from 1992. This is the last 1992 video I've got to show. And the printer is covered up, but it's something 1992 anyway. And an advert after has another Rabsy Nesbitt titles inside. Now we'll run into 1993. The first one of which is Noddy 2, Noddy and the Kite. Join Noddy and his friends for 4 more magical stories. This is from 1993. And the future to episodes Noddy and the Kite, Noddy and his bell, Noddy and Murphy Monkey, and Noddy's new friend. The print date is the 3rd of July 1993, and it comes with the same advert again, so I'm not going to bother showing it. Next one is the very best of Watch and Mother. Meet Andy Pandy, Bill and Ben, Mickey Murphy from Calvert Green, Muffin the Mule, and the Wooden Tops in 5 great installments of the very best of Watch and Mother. Includes one Wooden Top episode previously unreleased on video. And that episode is The Party. And the other episodes are Andy Pandy Tricycle, Bill and Ben Flower Pot Men Icicles, Camberwick Green, Mickey Murphy the Baker, Muffin the Mule, Muffin and the Squeaking Shoes, and Wooden Tops the Party. And this is the last Watch Your Mother video to be released as well. The print date is the 26th of October 1998. And it comes with an advert for the BBC children's titles. This is the 1996 advert inside. Next one is Pingu 4, Pingu the Chef. The lovable little penguin is back in 8 exciting escapades. For some reason I don't know why that BBC logo doesn't have any lines at the bottom. I don't know why that is. This is the very first video from Pingu to be released off Series 2 as well. And there are some really good cracking episodes in here. So it is a really good tape, as all Pingu videos are. The print date is the 17th of May 1993. And again, similar advert, I'm not showing it again. Next one is Bottom 2 Digger. 3 smelly episodes from 2 charming gentlemen starring Adrian Emerson and Rick Mail. I never paid $10.99 for it. This is from 1993, obviously. With the episodes Digger, Culture and Burglary. And all the episodes in here are actually really, really funny. Like, well, Bottom is a really good series. If you haven't seen it, you must. It's a great comedy series. It's probably one of my favourite comedies of all time, probably. The print date is the 10th of March 1995, so this is a slightly later printing. And I got this from the Cancer Search actually not that long ago. Quite funny that the Cancer Search in this decade, well, in the last decade now, should we say, they're still selling videos. Oh, and it comes with an advert for comedy titles inside. Sorry, I forgot to show that. Now, the next video I've got to show, well, I've got 2 videos of this, and if you are going to be watching this series, or if you've seen it, or if you've never seen it before, and you are going to maybe think about watching it, make sure that you have a box of tissues ready, because you're probably going to be upset by all the death scenes in this video, and film. Well, they're all films, they were all ran for about 85 minutes long, but you will start being quite emotional if you do watch any of this, because it does include a lot of death scenes. and that is The Animals of Farthing Woods, The Journey Begins. Based on the best-selling books by Colin Dunn. Came from Asda, presumably. Like I said, this is a really, really good series, but at times it can be pretty dramatic, so you probably will need to get a box of tissues ready. But it is a good series, though. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just you will need to get a box of tissues and that, because you will cry at some of the scenes. The print is covered up, but it was something of August 1993 anyway. And the BBC embossed case. And I've got another one to show as well, but I'll show that in a minute. But the first tip I've got to show first, though, is BBC Television Children's Favourites. A bit more of a happier, lighter note here. Concludes the episodes Noddy and the Broken Bicycle, Pingu and Pingu at Home, Funny Bones at the Pet Shop, Potion Packs Finding Day, Spider's Just a Spider, Joshua Jones Haywire, Tales of the Two Fairies, The Stolen Present, Fireman Sam Bentley the Robot, Pingu Goes Fishing, and Charlie Chalk Animals Night Out. And this is the last video to feature Joshua Jones and Charlie Chalk as well. And this is the very first video to feature Tales of the Two Fairies as well. And I have got that video actually, but you'll see that in Two Shakes of a Lamb's Tail. The print date is the 15th of February 1996, so just the day after Valentine's Day. And here's the other Animals of Farthing Wood video, From Cops to Quarry. I've seen this as well. This is quite good as well, but again, pretty sad in bits. And the print is covered up, but it had a September print date this time of September 1993. And that's the last Animals of Farthing Wood video I've got to show. The next video though is, you probably all will definitely know who the next video, you probably will definitely know this. And if you haven't, what are you doing with your life? Wallace and Gromit, A Grand Day Out. I've got 3 of these videos, but you'll see them, well, you'll see the other one in a minute, and you'll see the, like, a close shave in another part. Probably the second part. Here's the spine and the back. Fun fact about this video came out in 1993, and the film came out in 1989. But the fun fact about this is that this film did take about 7 years to make, despite the fact it's only 22 minutes long. So, like, a lot of work had been put into this. If you've seen a documentary of Wallace and Gromit and this getting made and how it all began, this did take about 7 years to get made, as it says in the back. But just over 6 years. It's actually 7 because they started making it in 1992. And an advert for bestsellers, for more comedies on this side and dramas on this side, and the only children's title there is The Very New Adventures of Fireman Sam as well. I suppose you can make these 2 children's as well, but that's definitely a children's thing, definitely, because that's the only preschool video I've got advertising there. Next one is, before Teletubbies there was Blobby, Mr. Blobby, as seen on Noel's house party. Yeah, Mr. Blobby, what a legend, honestly. But such an idiot though, honestly, but he is a really, really good character. You don't really hear much from Noel Edmonds anymore. There was a programme that came on last year actually, and it had a really, really bad reputation. So I immediately got called off air. So that's why they don't show it anymore, because I've taken it off. The print date is the 10th of December 1993, and he was also on This Morning as well, not that long ago as well. Oh, I think he was on This Morning last year actually, when I'm a Celebrity came on last year, and Noel Edmonds was going to be in the jungle, and then Mr. Blobby was in the This Morning studio with Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby. And the label is a bit ripped here, but the tape plays fine, so that's all that matters. Next one is Tales of the Two Fairies, Mission Toothbrush. 13 enchanting tales featuring Giselle and Martin, those fearless mice who fight through rain and snow and ice. This was released in 1994, very, very, very early 1994. I did used to have another release of this, but the cover was so destroyed, and I found this copy at a car boot sale last year, so I bought it and I got rid of the other one. No matter how rare it is, I just got rid of it because I wanted a much better copy than what it was. But actually, I can probably peel the print date behind here, actually. 18th of April 1994, so just the day before my grand's birthday. and this video came from Asda as well. Next one is Wallace and Gromit: The Wrong Trousers, which I think was the best Wallace and Gromit film out of them all. Yeah, this was actually really funny, and this is actually one of my favourite videos of all time, as well as it being one of my favourite Wallace and Gromit films. I mean, all the Wallace and Gromit films are really good, but this is absolutely the best. And if you haven't seen it, you really have to. You probably all have to if you're an Aardman fan. The print date is the 12th of November 1996, so just the day after Remembrance Day. And an advertising BBC children's titles, just like with the very best of Watching Mother. Next four are Fawlty Towers tapes. The first one of this is The Psychiatrist, with The Builders and The Wedding Party. These are the second releases of these? No, I think these are the third, because there was releases in 1993 as well. Well, technically there was like the old BBC, with the BBC Diamond logo, but they got released in 1993 and were closed captioned, but they were all 1993 printings. The episodes in here are The Builders, The Wedding Party, and The Psychiatrist. The print date is the 26th of September 1994, and advert for other videos. I've got all them three, as you've just seen, and that's the next video I'm going to be showing actually. And the Germans were the hotel inspectors and A Touch of Class. And the Germans was actually one of my favourite episodes as well of Fawlty Towers. The 5th of October. And I've got these two. Basil the Rat with communication problems in the anniversary. It comes with the same advert as Bottom. 8th of October. And finally, the Cupboard and the Cusp with Waldorf Salad and Gourmet Night. 3rd of November. Next one is The Very Best of Fireman Sam 2. 6 more brilliant, I'm going to correct you on that, 7 more brilliant adventures of everyone's favourite fireman. There's a really bad error in this video, because it doesn't mention the episode Lost String, and it is actually on here, but like there's images on here to give you a clue, but really it doesn't say it on the back of the cover, but it is on the tape when you watch it. So the episodes are Kite, Lost Cat, Barn Fire, Sam's Day Off, Wishing Well, Lost String, and Bentley the Robot. Yeah, I don't know why the hell they did that, but whatever. The print date is the 20th of October 1994. And same advert again. Next one is Noddy 4, Noddy and the Missing Hats. Join Noddy and his friends for more former brilliant adventures in Toyland. This is the first Series 2 video of Noddy, with the episodes Noddy and the Missing Hat, Noddy and the Useful Rope, Noddy Loses His Bell, and Noddy Jeers at Big Ears. The print date is the 24th of May 1995, and again same advert. Next one is another Mr. Blobby video, Blobby Vision. Again, I never paid $10.99 for that. He came, he saw, he blobbed. Mr. Blobby's very own TV channel on video. This was released in 1994, if the camera will focus. There we go. Yeah, this is actually a really funny video. I really like this video a lot, it's great. If the camera will focus, yep. And interestingly enough, this actually does have a footage at the end of the video for Mr. Blobby up at well, it was at Warner Leisure Hotels. I couldn't say that there, but unfortunately, the park got demolished in 2015, so it's no longer there anymore. The print is covered up by Something from September 1994, and it comes with the same advert as the Cupboard and the Cusp. And the final video for this part is BBC Children's Christmas Cracker. This is another one of my favourites, which features the episode Noddy and Father Christmas, Pingu Skiing, Barney's Christmas Surprise, Pingu Sledging, Little Polar Bear Snowstorm, and Fireman Sam Snow Business. And this is the last BBC video release to have Barney the dog on it as well. No, actually, no, it wasn't. I tell a lie. It's not. Ignore me. The last video to have Barney the dog on it was a BBC Children's Collection, but unfortunately, I don't have that video because it's so damn hard to find. The print date is the 21st of October 1996. And that's it for part 2. So I'll see you for part 3.